Hello and welcome back to the program. Well, as you can tell, we've now made our way over to Okaloosa County. We're in our Fort Walton Beach studio. We're going to talk about a great event that takes place every March in the north part of the county, North Okaloosa, in the city of Crestview. That is, of course, the Crestview Triple B. It's a great event. If you've never been, I strongly encourage you to go, and you're about to find out why. Dino Sinopoli with the Crestview Chamber, or with the Crestview Triple B, this is the chair of the Triple B, is here joining me. Dino,
That's right,
thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me here today, Cam, and we're excited about this event, and you're right, every March, it's the 14th year that we've had this annual Triple B barbecue competition cook-off. It's a lot of fun and it's exciting and a great family event. So
it is. So let's kind of dive into it a little bit and find out, what all goes on. First of all, Triple B. So you already mentioned barbecue. What are the other two in the Triple B?
Well, through the history of the Triple B, we started out as Blackwater, bands, and barbecue cook-off, Triple B. This year, we've actually added a fourth dimension to it, but we haven't said it yet. But this year, we're actually going to have beer there as well. We're going to have a small beer garden. Should be a little fun. A lot of people have asked for that.
Sure,
so just adding another dimension to a fun family event here.
A great family event. So give me the overall details, and we'll get into a little bit more details, but kind of from the higher level, date, location, times, and all that kind of good stuff.
Okay. Well, we're going to be March the 24th, and it's going to be from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we're going to be at the Old Spanish Trail. And if you're not familiar with the Old Spanish Trail, you just go up 85, our main avenue up Crestview there, and you'll see all our brand new businesses that are growing. Crestview is just booming right now. So you go through there, you cross 90, and we're about a mile up on the right-hand side, and it's a big city park. And again, we got great sponsorship from the city of Crestview for this event as well. So.
Yeah, and it used to be at the park, and then it went downtown for a couple years, right? So now the move has gone back to the park?
Yes, yeah. The last 2 years we've had it at the park. It's our competitors actually. An event takes a lot to put on.
Sure, yeah.
So, and there's a lot of timing involved, and there's a lot of intricacies, a lot of volunteer work. But in this particular case, we actually helped upgrade the Old Spanish Trail, because we have some of our competitors are from out of town, but the actual cooking starts the night before. So it starts about 5 p.m. So we have to have power out there, we have to have space for them. And so the downtown location, it wasn't really conducive to some of that kind of stuff. So now they can be there, they can cook all night long. It's not, it's great, smells good. Just the whole event is, that's all I can think of. Every time I think of Triple B, the wafting smoke through the air, the barbecue,
gets
chicken,
you ready to
ribs.
sample.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's talk about that. So what kind of barbecue and what kind of competition are these cooks competing for?
Well, that's kind of the fun part. Is there's it's a gratification thing when you win some of this. Not only the smiles on people's faces and the finger licking good food that you have at the event, but the competitors themselves. There's the grand prize, which is the grand champion. There's $600 up there and a trophy. Bragging rights. A reserve grand champion gets $500. People's Choice Award, where the people get to choose. You get your input too, which one you like the best. And the winner will win $300. And in each category will have a $100 prize for, we have chicken, pork, brisket, and ribs.
Okay.
So yeah, it's going to be all tasty.
All tasty, a little something different for everybody. So and if somebody you come up there, the family comes up there, maybe the kids don't like barbecue, or somebody doesn't like barbecue. You have other vendors available and other things there for people to eat if they're
if you're not a strictly barbecue person. We have a lot of the vendors bring great big cookout things, and they have all kinds of funnel cakes I've seen in the past. There's drink vendors, lemonade, boy, you name it. There's a lot of good vendors. Yeah, so if you're not into barbecue, you'll smell great barbecue, but there's also lots of other options out there too.
Perfect. Yeah, like I said, I know my kids aren't totally into barbecue. Yeah, they're still young. So, something like that for them to eat. But you mentioned the family atmosphere, and before we started rolling, you were talking about activities for the kids. So what are some things the kids can do while mom or dad are are sampling the barbecue?
Yeah, well, there's always some popular events, which is the bouncy houses that show up, and kids just get all the exercise in the world, so that's fun. And there's been in the past, and I think we'll probably have them this year again too, is I always forget that one where they bounce into each other. They put that...
Oh, the balls?
The balls,
the big ball?
inflate and stuff like that, and that's been huge. There's been lineups for that.
Yeah.
As well as, of course, the barbecue stuff. There's going to be, of course, bands, so there's going to be good music there, and a lot of child activities, face painting, lots of games. A lot of the real estate people or insurance people or banks, they usually have lots of little fun games for the kids to do, and so it's just fun just to wander all the way through, listen to the bands in the background, and eat some good food. Good friendship there. A lot of good people come to this event. So.
It is a great event, and so you mentioned it's March 24th. What's the cost to enter?
Oh, well, that's the best part.
Absolutely.
For the public, it's free to park, it's free to come in, and the smells are free. So, it's a great family event, and there's lots of giveaways that most of the booths have little things that you can collect and stuff like that. So, and of course, Cox, you're going to be there. You're one of our major sponsors, so you're the event sponsor, and we do very much appreciate that.
Absolutely,
every
it
year.
is a great event. It's something we look forward to every year, as I'm sure you guys do as well. But if you need more sponsors, I'm sure you guys are looking for more sponsors. How can other people get involved with this?
Well, we have a web page. You go to our crestviewchamber.com, then you'll find the Triple B. You can click on the site, and there'll be applications for sponsorship there. If you want to be a vendor and you want to sell some stuff there, or you want to, just show your wares and some of the cool things that people sell out there, it's a great place to demonstrate it because everybody's walking around. They got a little bit of time. They're having some fun entertainment. So, hand out certificates, flyers, things like that. Get a booth there. And of course, the food vendors will be there too.
Sure.
So it's free to get in, and then as much fun as you can have.
Yeah, it is a great event. But if do y'all need volunteers? Are y'all still looking for people to help? Or
always, yeah. So well, one of the great things about this whole thing is it's put on all by volunteers, and and I appreciate all the volunteers that are working with me right now to get us to this point, and of course to the very end event. There's so many people to thank for that. But yes, we do need more volunteers. We have parking volunteers. We have booth organizing volunteers. We have marketing volunteers. So again, if you're interested in that as well, find your way to the web page there and send an email, and I would definitely be happy to have you participate as well.
It takes a lot of people to put together an event like this. So.
And it's always fun.
It is always
It's a great
fun.
Atmosphere.
Yeah, volunteering is work, but it's a good time as well.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly.
Well, Dino, I appreciate you coming on and telling us about the event. Good luck this year.
Yeah, well, thank you. We're really super excited about it. The good part, too, touch wood and all that stuff, is we've never had to cancel one because of weather. So, knock on that wood. So, everybody, please hope for good weather for us. And I'm sure it'll be there. And if not, we also, where the bands are playing, there's actually 2 acres under cover. So, we do have so if it's a little cloudy or whatever, come on out still. We're going to have a great time.
It sounds fantastic. Dino, thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Cam. Appreciate you letting me come here today.
Absolutely. And thank you for joining us. Tune in next month as we take another look across the Gulf Coast.